Peggy 18.
Welcome, everyone, to the Infinity Ward live stream. My name is Ashton. Oh, that's the gun I wanted.
New gun. All right.
I'm Ashton, the community manager here at the studio, and today I'm joined by someone who we haven't streamed together
In a little while.
It's been a while.
Yep.
By David Mickner. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
So
Happy Tuesday.
it is
Yeah.
a happy Tuesday. It's a very happy Tuesday. So we had an update go out. I'm sure most of you know that. You can check out infinityward.com, all of our social channels for a link to the patch notes if you're wanting to get some more detail. We're going to cover some of it today. So we have some new weapons today.
Yeah. We've got a new AR. Well, it's a hybrid AR, actually, which also folds out into basically shock knuckles.
I've seen people just running around like this, and I've gotten killed several times. It looks hilarious.
They're lethal. They're one-hit kill in core modes. Obviously, tactical and hardcore, they're going to be one-hit kills, but they do some damage. The epic versions are really cool too because they do a cone shockwave,
right? Yeah.
Which will basically you can do multi-kills like that if you sneak up behind people or get them around the corner.
Oh my gosh,
it's pretty lethal.
So we have the UDM,
which is our machine pistol.
Yes, and then we've got an axe.
We do have an axe. Unfortunately, it does not take your head off, but it is called the Headsman. It's an epic axe. That one you can actually also throw. So it's the first time we've ever featured a melee weapon that you can also throw like a throwing knife.
And then pick up.
You want to go pick it up because you're going to be without a weapon when you do that. But it's cool because, if you come around a corner or something like that and there's someone that's just a little bit outside of your range, you're not sure if you can get that kill, you can just toss it. It's a cool overhand toss throw. And
I've gotten killed by it twice already today, and it infuriated me. But it looked really cool. I was just furious.
The camos look really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So some other cool stuff. The 360 rig rotation. I think it's really cool.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
With the little Frown Town face there. That thing cracks me up.
So we've got that. The winner circle also now shows the last weapon you used instead of your payload.
So if I can get myself up there, we're going to see this nice shiny little rifle.
And then we had some weapons get moved down into the prototype lab from the quartermaster, the Volt Corruption, the Destiny Erad, the Machete Reaver. It's just a couple of guns that moved down. So if you're wanting to craft those, knock yourselves out. What accessory do you have on there? Oh, the skull.
I think it's Demon Skull.
So I think one thing that I know everyone is wanting to know is the next set of prestiges.
Yes.
Which we haven't really talked a whole lot about, and we're not going to go into super specifics today.
We can't say everything today.
But yeah, we can't say everything. Nice. Oh my gosh, that was really cool. But we can kind of give you a little bit of a taste. We're going to do a visual pass on all of the current prestige icons, first of all. So that's going to be kind of cool. And then you're going to get a whole new set of icons. You're going to get some new emblems. And then each thing is going to kind of have its own specifics. So, for example, classic weapons will gain the ability to earn a deatomizer. So OSA players, there you go. They'll also gain some small gameplay bonuses, kind of similar to the gun perks that you see now, but that's all I'm going to say. They're not going to be too powerful, but it's going to give them something.
Just a little pick-me-up.
Just a little bit.
Classic weapons. I mean, the bigger thing there, I think, is just getting access to the nukes, right?
Exactly.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And then the current Mark II weapons are going to gain a little bit bigger of a bonus. Not going to tell you how much of a bonus, but they're going to get a little bit more of a bonus than what they currently get with that 15%. So
that line is still good. Still really good.
It still really is.
So yeah, with these new prestiges, when you get these new bonuses and XP bonuses, it's going to kind of help you propel yourself through the new prestiges a little faster, ease up the grind a little bit. But that new grind will be there for our loyal players that are, you know, kind of waiting and maxed out a little bit.
Yeah, and we'll have some more like specifics to give you once we've all kind of got them put down on paper and I can share them with you guys. We will, but there's a lot more specifics that go into these actual prestige levels and what you'll get for each prestige. So got a lot of questions about that. Another thing, my notes here. I know a lot of you guys saw the Emblem Editor update in our February community update coming mid-March. That's still on track. We're really excited to get that out to you guys and see what kind of creative emblems people come up with. I'm kind of terrified, actually.
Please keep it like PG-13 at least. We don't want to have to like take that away from you.
Yeah, someone's got to do that too.
Yeah, someone has to look at those
someone
pictures.
has to look at that. New mission team. We will have another mission team. And we'll have another, we're going to have another mission team.
Yeah.
Again, same thing with the prestiges. We'll give you guys all of that information together one time, so you'll get all the details. I can say within the coming weeks of when you'll see those prestiges and that new mission team. So
right, and that's going to have its own set of unlocks. You know, things that previous mission teams have had. It's going to have its own levels. So you're going to have a little more content to grind through, basically.
Yeah.
And get some unique rewards from that. New versions of guns, things like that.
Yeah.
Which are going to be pretty cool.
Which, I mean, I'm not going to like confirm or deny anything, but you guys have been talking. So, oh my gosh.
We're going to see how bad I fail here. That's 2 fails. Yeah. And then Steel Dragon right in the face.
What place are you in? Okay, so you're not hitting that. You're not going to hit that circle.
It's hard, you know. I'm on stream and we're talking about things and I'm distracted and I'll make excuses all day.
But we have seen some really, really, really positive feedback towards the update today, which is very, very cool. Everyone who's like tweeted at us, who's tweeted at me, tweeted at you, really awesome, positive stuff. So we're excited. You're excited.
Yeah, it's like every time we put out one of these major updates, it's like a little bit of holidays and Christmas all kind of bundled into a single day. You know, all of our fans, you guys got new stuff to do. It's like you're all chomping at the bit for the information. We're trying to get it out to you.
Yeah.
And I think one of the best overall things here is just the positive reactions we had from being able to unlock the weapons.
Yeah.
So, and also, if you haven't been prestiging your ARs or your pistols, if you're not aware, in order to unlock these things, if you're not a season pass holder for the RVN, what you're gonna have to do is get 200 kills with. RVN is 200 kills with a prestige accessory. And I can't remember if that's an optic or that's the pistol's the optic.
The pistol's the optic.
The pistol's the optic.
But it has to be the Type 2 Volk or the R3K.
Right, energy-based assault rifle, because the new one is an energy-based rifle.
Yeah.
So prestige your guns, your R3K, your Volk, or your Type 2. Put that prestige accessory on there. Get 200 kills with that, with those 3 guns. One of the 3.
One of the 3, yeah.
Yeah, not all 3. Or do it with all 3 if you want to.
Yeah.
That's fine too. And you will get this shiny new rifle, which also the camo map's too really freaking cool because it has this whole kind of eagle motif on it, bird of prey style.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not doing it any justice. This thing actually can shred in the right hands. I am not those hands.
So I found that by holding it down, it works so much better for me than letting it do that.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's an auto cycling burst. You don't have to worry about tapping at the right time, oversampling, anything like that. It's very friendly.
Yeah.
Plus the economy of the gun is it's good at mid range to long range because it's stable. But then it also has just the one hit kill up close, so it can kind of adapt to the situation at hand.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about. I mean, you can't take a backup. Like I have a backup pistol right now, but technically I could do pretty well without this thing because I could just, if I could aim.
Oh.
We'll just.
Oh
come
my
on,
gosh!
get back
There you
here.
go.
Yeesh.
Okay.
I can sprint. I swear.
That guy's he's
so
scared. Okay.
I'm making this look horrible. It's a lot more fun than it is.
It's actually pretty scary too. Like when I was playing some free for alls and people were just running at me like this. It was kind of. I almost let them kill me a couple times because it would look kind of cool, but.
That warden is going to end me. If that vulture doesn't do it first. Do we have a blind eye class? Oof, no.
No. If you guys see me looking at my phone, I'm looking at chat. If you guys just joined us, when Mickner's finished, we'll run through kind of the stuff we talked about at the beginning of the stream, just to catch you guys back up.
When I'm less distracted.
Yeah, then I'll be distracted. So yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now. I don't want you to think I'm...
Ooh, reactive armor. That's a good situation to have these babies out.
Yeah.
Give them the old 1-2.
Oh my gosh. How...
See, now that's if I had the epic, that would have been like a double kill right there.
Yeah.
Come here, come here. Oh, fine. He didn't want to play. I should have stun grenaded him.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
yeah.
have these things.
Okay. Oh.
I was positive it wasn't my fault.
Oh.
But not in the winner's circle. So yeah, the winner's circle you're gonna see shortly is you can put up to 4 taunts at once.
Yeah.
Plus you'll now have your. Ooh, he just didn't want to look at us.
No.
Also, you'll have your weapon, last weapon that you had equipped in the match.
Yeah.
So you can finally show off your shiny guns, camos, and instead of having to worry about which pass the torch, don't forget to change your controls.
Yes.
So yeah, you don't have to worry about which taunt you like the most. You can have up to 4 now. So if based on whether or not you agreed with how that match went, you can give them the thumbs up, the thumbs down. I did that. I done my left and right. That's up, that's down. Yes. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, you can have up to 4 different taunts. Also, a real quick note while we're in the menu here. For players that are worried about Black Sky, Solar, or Diamond grind, the new weapons will not affect that grind. So if you haven't already unlocked Diamond, Solar, Black Sky camos, you do not have to get gold with the RVN or the UDM or the Axe in order to get those prestige camos. Those are going to work off just the base weapon set that we launched with, along with the classics, like it always has.
Right.
Now, in order to use those Black Sky Solar or Diamond camos on the new guns, you're gonna have to get them gold. So you're gonna have to grind those out a little bit and play around with them. But so don't worry about it. Don't freak out. We got you covered.
I'm actually. I've actually gotten, I think, a little. I played with the RVN a little bit this morning, and at first I was awful, and then once I got like a good groove, I was really pretty impressed with myself.
Yeah, once you get used to the cadence of the fire rate, it's a little different. 2-round burst is not something you typically see, so it's kind of a new, unique kind of a feel. It's very accurate. A little bit of kick on the second shot, so you do have to you don't really have to fight or pull down to control the recoil, but you have to understand that you have to it's not going to always be perfectly on center. So at long ranges, you're still going to have to control your recoil a little bit, but there we go, IW logo. So if you guys see that IW clan tag or the actual emblem with an IW logo right now, that you are playing with a developer. So
be nice.
So, or don't and get too famous.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
there you go.
That's true.
But I mean, I think some of the other studios also have some of their own custom things as well. So there's
all
Treyarch and Sledge
yeah.
and those guys.
Yeah.
So also be nice to them because those guys are awesome, and their games are going to be coming out next year and the year after. So you don't want them prematurely having you on a list.
All right, 3. I don't like that one. I don't like that one either. All right. I can do that. So for those of you who just joined, if you miss anything we talked about in the beginning because I talked too fast, we have some new weapons today. One of them being the
UDM.
Lovely.
Which
wow.
The Bonanza is kind of a funny name.
It is.
There's also the Tickler, I believe. I think that's one of the RVN variants. That is probably the most hilarious variant name we have in the game right now.
Of course there is.
But yeah, I love the way the camo maps to that gun. It's got a kind of a feather, kind of bird of prey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of a theme, and that's where the camo maps to, specifically to those parts of the
The
geo.
jam camo looks really cool on there too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, jam's just cool on everything.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I only have that on snipers. I need to get on like everything.
I have it on everything but snipers and but snipers actually.
All right, I'll just take your account.
I
then.
got lucky. I got very, very lucky.
I think Ashton has a higher KD than I do, anyways.
Oh God, what is up with this?
I play inverted, and if you don't, then you're doing it wrong. All my fellow inverted players out there, you know what I'm talking about. Down 2. Or sorry, down 1.
Oh, there it goes.
There you go. Yeah.
It's like, what? I'm not used to seeing that because I never mess with it like a normal person.
It's like flying all the time.
It is terrifying. I don't know how.
The scary thing is once you play with inverted for a little bit, your brain starts to remap, you know, and then then you're just stuck.
You're comfortable. It's like I've played on tactical for a very, very long time. So
On older CODs, I need my bumper jumper now though. Having L1 mapped to the jump button just helps out so much.
Yeah.
With the advanced movement. Okay, well, you're just completely outclassing me immediately. I see how it is.
this is how I spend my weekends.
Me too. I was playing grind all weekend. On that note, grind.
Yep.
The matches were playing a little slower than we had seen internally, so we noticed that a lot of the games were hitting time limit. They weren't hitting score limit. So what we did was we lowered the score limit required to win a game to 65.
From 85.
From 85.
Yeah.
So it's 20 less tags total. Still run out there and get those tags, bank them as fast as you can, or hold them for the mega bank bonus at 5. But that should ease the games, especially on the larger maps, to
I
go
don't
to
want
score instead of time all the time.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I think that's actually going to be very helpful when it comes to playing grind.
Right. And on that note, for the next time we bring that game mode around, I do have a few small changes, which we'll discuss when it comes back around again. We'll include that in the patch notes. I've been listening and watching for feedback on social channels and, well, just things directly people
everywhere.
email at me and yell at me for. But we're constantly monitoring game modes like that. We'll always be making changes based on you guys' feedback.
We have a guest at the door. Who is this guest?
I don't know, but I heard he wears sunglasses at night.
I hear he does wear sunglasses at night. Could it be?
The man, the myth, the legend.
Hey guys, I just wanted to hop in here and say hello to
Put your headset on.
today. I just want to say hello to the IW community today. This new update that dropped today, lots of fucking cool shit.
Yeah. This is Lee Ross, by the way.
Hi guys.
In case you don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone actually came here to see you.
No way.
We were just like filler stand-ins waiting
I
for
came here to see Mr. Mickner. That's why I'm here.
You got mutual fanship here.
Yes, absolutely. Are you guys running with the new hotness right now?
I'm not, because I'm terrible at it, and I know that this stream and chat will annihilate me.
I took the
And he took the brunt of it.
I was a little over 1 KD with it. I'm still, I've done it. I've been using it internally in playtests, but it's more about knowing your position.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you got to know like when to change those modes. You got to post up a little more. You can run and gun with it, but it's a burst weapon, so my accuracy is not quite on point with those things.
Yeah, they've been a fun addition to zombies, that's for sure. The
No.
very first loot crate I opened today,
Yeah.
got the pistol. I was very excited about
nice.
that.
Nice. So, like, how do those weapons function in zombies? Like, what can we see that's new for them that
Well,
players can
the
experience?
the coolest part about them is they're backwardly compatible with Spaceland and Raven the Redwood. So, players that are having trouble on those older maps, now they have some even better weaponry to to hop in and blow some zombie brains out.
New hardware.
Oh yeah, new hardware is always good. And plus, of course, this is something that players are not having to pay for. So this is something
Right.
that, whether you have the season pass or not, this is us supporting the community, giving you new content, new experiences, and letting all the old stuff, inherit all of this and get a whole new. It feels like a whole new game. It's like Christmas today.
Oh, I forgot.
February 28th. We're new stuff. This is awesome.
It's kind of like New Year's, but late.
Yeah. Yeah.
We touched on it briefly before, but
Okay.
if you guys haven't checked the Quartermaster collection, we have moved some of those items out.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the Bosuzuku is still in there. It's the only thing I don't have from the original. I want my pink RPR.
That gun is so cool.
That thing's a badass. But so some of those have been moved out to the normal thing. You can craft them with salvage now for multiplayer and zombies. So if you're itching to get your hands on a Volt Corruption, for instance, you can craft that now. And the variants for the new weapons, the RVM, the UDM, and the Axe, are all in the Quartermaster collection now. But the base versions you can unlock through challenges in multiplayer, or if you have the season pass. But yeah, I'm excited to go back in this weekend and get a little bit of Rave in the Redwoods going on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I will probably just have to drop some crates and see if I can get that axe because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we give you melee weapons in that map, but
We do.
I want the huntsman or the headsman. Sorry, the headsman.
Yeah, I have to say I'm looking forward to joining some public matches this weekend and jumping in and using the new hardware. I did want to throw out one thing to folks that are watching today. There's been a lot of people wondering how the first skull in Ghosts and Skulls 2 was found.
Yes.
And congrats to the folks that found it. Unfortunately, they don't even know how they found it, which I thought was hilarious. The guy just went back and was like, "I have the skull.
I
How
have
is this
this thing."
possible?" So congrats to finding it, but I did want to throw a little hint out for those that are still hunting and trying to actually discover what the first step is. And I put a hint out on Twitter recently. 1992 is the key. You want to pay attention to 1992, and the only word that I'm going to give you along with 1992 is traps. Traps and 1992. The rest is up to you guys. I know you can do it. I have faith.
I think that's a pretty good. That's some solid help.
That is. And for all the naysayers that said it wasn't there yet, in your face, it's been there the whole time. You just didn't find it yet. But good luck, guys. I hope you guys can find it and we start seeing videos pop up because, damn, Ghosts and Skulls 2 is really fun. It's such an evolution from Ghosts and Skulls 1. So I hope you guys love it. We're having a good time with it for sure.
The amount of Easter eggs and content you guys pack on those maps is crazy.
It's scary. It is so scary. And our QA team hates us for it, but loves us at the same time. So they're like, "Oh, this is so cool. Oh my God, I have to test this for the next 90 hours. So yeah, we put a lot of time into testing everything and making sure it all works. And unfortunately, some things slip through the cracks, but we are very responsive. In fact, that's part of what these updates are all about. It's not just about giving out new content, but it's also about making sure that we keep this whole experience copacetic for everybody that's playing. We want to find those stuck spots and those glitches out of the map and all the things that ruin the experience for people that want to play legitimately.
Yeah.
We're always trying to make the game the best that we possibly can. But there's a lot of content to test and to iterate upon, so we're sorry. We apologize for the things that slip out. We certainly are doing our best due diligence to make sure we catch everything we can before it gets into your hands. But hey, by all means, if you guys find something, hit us on Twitter, message us however you can. Just let us know. Videos, screenshots, all that stuff is always useful. It helps us track stuff down faster, and in some cases, you guys don't even know how you get into some of the bugs and stuck spots and stuff. But just letting us know it exists, it lets us sick our QA team on it and let them know, where to begin so that we can close that stuff out really fast.
Targeted test case. Yeah, the faster we're aware of something, the faster we can respond and fix.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you just walk in an MP stream and drop some zombies hint?
I did.
Yep.
I think that's amazing.
All the MP people are scratching. Like, I don't play zombies though. What the hell does
You should.
1992
It's fun.
mean? What does this mean? So hopefully you guys get a chance to check it out and see what the fuss is all about. But definitely don't skip on multiplayer. The new weapons that came today, it's game changer for you guys, man. There's some game changer stuff. I know Ash is not running with the hotness, but man, that pistol is out of control.
For me personally, that's my new backup.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the EMC Avalanche, like that variant
Yeah.
alone is usually my baby, but the UDM is just, it's versatile. It's it's not quite as good up close as like an SMG is going to be because of its fire rate, but it is just beastly if you stay on target.
The first time I saw the concept piece for the UDM, I was like, "Oh, new SMG," and they were like, "No, it's a pistol." I was like, "What? That's a pistol? I need that in my life right now."
Not to mention the epic version is a sniper, so
Yes.
it's a secondary sniper. Now, granted, it's going to play a little bit differently. It's a little bit of a weaker
I knew
sniper. Headshots are
Yeah.
going to be one-shot kills at a certain range, but you don't have to spend an overkill point if you want to have a sniper if you've got that gun.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty interesting experience. In fact, that thing was so good when we first had it in. We had to do some internal nerfs
Had
before
to
we
turn it
released
down just a little bit.
Yeah.
The heat in the kitchen was too hot.
One of our MP designers would just literally crush me all day with that thing. So then I whined to Joe, and I just be like, "Joe, please take this away from him."
Joe Seacott, help me.
Joe's the dad around MP. He just mediates everything and keeps us all in check. So
Papa Joe. I'm gonna call him Papa Joe
Papa
from now
Joe.
on. Papa Joe.
We need to make T-shirts.
Yep. T-shirts, hats, pins.
well, we could definitely put some art in some of the new maps, maybe.
That we could.
Yeah.
That we could. Smiling Joe, Papa Joe with a heart around his face. It'd be perfect.
We love you, Joe.
Yeah, I can't. I need some more time with that RVN. I'm so bad right now with it.
It's a playstyle change. Like you're
For sure.
The K bar is pretty aggressive AR. You can post up and play slow with this thing, but you can also be very aggressive and play it kind of like an SMG.
Right.
And the RVN is really the opposite of that in its AR mode. And if you're better with the melee mode than I am, though, you can have a lot of fun running around just smashing people with those knuckles.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this game is so close. Like you guys are tied. This
I know.
is awesome.
I'm not.
Defend
gives me
B.
anxiety.
Just defend B.
Yep. You can see that's what my team's doing.
That's what I do all day. Is I just throw my body at the objective, and I hope my teammates just help me out.
But then they just come out of that side. And I thought we had teammates over there, but I guess we... Oh, no. No.
God, this map is so pretty, man. I can't get over it. This is really nice to look at.
We
Got him.
Are we ever going to see any zombie maps actually in space?
You never can tell. You never can tell. We're gonna take people all over the place in zombies, so we're gonna kind of use this whole movie formula to go to odd, strange, and crazy places that zombies has never been before.
Which I've seen sneak peeks of, and it is amazing, and I can't say anything about it, even though I would love to.
Come on, should we just tell them right now? We just tell them? Should we just tell
why
them
not?
right now?
What's the
Nah.
worst that could happen?
Sorry, guys.
I mean, literally, next zombies is like,
I could think of 8,000 things that would happen if you said it.
yeah.
I can. Be like Activision people descending from the ceiling, like, what are you doing?
Actual
ATV
ninja
ninjas
lawyers.
are here. Yes.
But
Pulling out their blades, like, okay, that's it.
No, I think people are going to be really excited. I mean,
I can't wait for
Nice
the
job.
Xbox guys to get their hands on the content. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
like a couple of days away now.
Thursday?
Man.
oh, it's the day off. I thought it was tomorrow.
Which is amazing because that Easter egg I mentioned when I first sat down, these guys have a chance to actually find it before all the PlayStation players who have had the content for a month. They haven't been able to uncover it. So if somebody on Xbox finds it, man, props to you guys. That'd be awesome.
Also, yeah, just you're gonna hold that over the PS users for the rest of their
Claps.
for the rest of the
Forever.
season. Yeah.
Forever.
I
Yeah.
was in the winner's circle.
There you go. I was not.
That was a pretty nice weapon in your hand in the winner circle there.
I was.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys have just started tuning in, or if you missed it before my headset snagged on something, your winner circle is now going to feature your actual last used weapon in the match. So you won't see the payload weapons there all the time anymore. You're going to have to kind of show off your bragging rights and what you've been working on collecting, your camos, all that kind of a thing. So,
And then
So
you can-
basically rub it in the person's face. It's
Yeah.
like, look at what I have that you don't.
And
Look
then
at this
you
hotness.
can now spin your rig, which is
Mm-hmm.
pretty spiffy. I like it.
so you can see some space butt.
Space butt.
Yeah.
We need
There's a big flap. It's like you get no cheeks. Sorry. There's no excitement here.
we need an accessory that's a space butt.
Well, we got the mamas and the papas.
There you go.
Oh, jeez. So yeah, we've got some new weapons. We've got some cool features that were added in. You can check out all the patch notes on infinityward.com or on all of our social media channels. We've all, I think, shared them out today. So yeah, I think Lee just dropped an awesome bomb on our stream today. And with that, I think that's it. I think we're good.
Cool.
I mean, I feel like if I outplayed you some more, it would just make you look really bad.
Every time. I lost $50 last time.
I am
That's
so
true.
glad
That went to a good cause,
I
though,
was
but-
not playing MP with you guys because I would have been terrible, and my stats would have just been like, "Why is this guy even playing?" People would have questioned, "Why is he here doing that?"
So you should invite me to the zombies live stream, and I'll make everyone look bad.
Then I stand a chance.
Yeah.
Only then.
Yeah.
Then and only then.
Well, again, guys, Friday we have double XP, double weapon XP going from Friday until the 6th. So you can do that in multiplayer and in zombies. And I think...
Oh, do you want to preview what we're bringing in for the mode? Or
Yeah,
should we not?
so if you've checked our Twitter channel, we actually posted a poll between 4 modes as to what you want to see later on. I think it's like March 10th is the mode we're going to be picking this for. You've got Reinforced, Drop Zone, TDM, and Demolition. I think those were our 4 options that we had. So make sure you go vote before Friday. The winning mode is what's going to be the next mode in the 10th. After Grind, we've got, what do we have coming this
We're
weekend?
going to do Epic Gun Game again.
So yes, epic gun game.
And we have some new weapons and ones that were in it, from the last
Ooh.
patch that weren't in the original Epic Gun game. So you're gonna have a chance to see some of the guns you haven't tried yet, or
That's nice.
some of the new ones that have just
That's
dropped.
nice.
So,
Oh,
you
man.
know, and that last weapon is usually a melee weapon. So in gun game,
I can only imagine what it could be.
yeah.
That's gonna be a nice last kill. I'll
Yeah.
just say that. That's gonna be a really nice
Tweet-
last kill.
Tweet those at me.
Yeah, yeah. Tweet those at us if you get some awesome kills with that. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to head back to work. We hope you guys have fun with the new update. Stay tuned for everything going on this weekend in Infinite Warfare multiplayer and zombies. And we'll see you guys next time on the next stream.
Take it easy. Stay
Bye.
Bye,
frosty.
folks.
Scorchers ready for use. Kill confirmed. Get the season pass now. 4 DLC packs for one great price.
プレイステーション